In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to place a room in Revit using the Room tool. By the end, you'll know exactly how to create a room and see it labeled on your plan for documentation and scheduling. We'll start in the right place, the floor plan view where you want the room to live. Rooms are defined in plan and they rely on surrounding elements like walls to form a closed boundary. So make sure you're on the correct level, zoom into the area you're working on, and take a quick look at the walls to confirm they form a continuous enclosed loop. If there's even a small gap, Revit won't be able to detect the room boundary, so a quick visual check can save time later. Next, go to the Architecture tab and choose the Room tool. As soon as you activate it, your cursor changes to indicate you're in placement mode. Keep an eye on the status bar at the bottom of the screen. It often gives helpful prompts. As you move your cursor across the plan, you'll notice Revit highlighting enclosed regions. That highlight is Revit recognizing a valid boundary for a room. Now, simply click inside the enclosed walls where you want the room. Revit automatically detects the boundary and places the room object in that space. You don't need to trace the walls or draw a shape. The software reads the elements on your plan to determine where the room should go. If the area doesn't highlight or you can't place the room, it usually means there's a gap or a non-bounding element breaking the loop. In that case, double check the walls or adjust your model so the enclosure is complete. Once you click, the room is created and a room tag appears immediately showing its name and number. This tag is your visual label and it connects directly to the room's data. By default, you'll see a generic name and a sequential number, which can be customized later to match your naming standards. You can also move the tag for better readability without affecting the room itself, so feel free to reposition it to a clear spot on your plan. That's the entire process. Open the correct floor plan view, select the Room tool from the Architecture tab, click inside the enclosed walls, and let Revit generate the room with a tag. If placement doesn't work, it's almost always a boundary issue, so check for gaps or elements that aren't set to be room bounding. Save your project and you're ready to keep designing with accurate room data.